Hello and welcome to my Tarot Corner. So I guess you can still hear in my voice that that it's still hoarse, but it is a lot better than it was in the past few days. I could hardly speak, and apparently studying for history with my daughter was not such a good idea for my voice. I literally read the entire history book to her, so helping her to summarize it and get it into her head. So today I'm going to do something a little bit different, and I'm going to look into Amber Heard and Johnny Depp energies. I believe that many of you are following the trials. I did some catching up the past few days with that trial as well. So after Amber Heard's own testimony that didn't do her any favor, yesterday she had a better day in court with all of the testimonies of her friends and her sister, that despite the rumors that said that she was going to testify for Johnny Depp, apparently she was very much supportive for her sister. So I'm going to look into the both of them. I'm using two different decks, one for her, one for him, and I'm going to use a little bit of the Magi method. If you know Joseph Magi, he usually takes 3 cards for each side and then looks at the energies between them. But he's using just a normal, regular deck that he created, and he uses one deck. So I'm going to do that for both of them with 2 different decks. So this is going to be the deck for Amber Heard, and which is a Rider-Waite, but a dark one. And this Astrology Answers deck is going to be for Johnny Depp. So before I start, this is a tarot reading. It is vibrational. It is open to interpretations. It exists as assumptions and speculation, and as such may not be true. So please do your own research and decide for yourselves. And you can look at my full disclaimer in the description box. So first I'm going to clear this deck and ask for Johnny Depp's energies in regard to his loss case against Amber Heard, Johnny Depp's energies right now in regard to his loss case against Amber Heard. Okay, so I'm just going to cut it once and take 3 cards for him. Now, this is not an SOS reading, but it could very much tell us also whether he's has better chances than she does. And I'm going to shuffle this deck once more and then clear it. Okay. So let's clear the deck. Okay, so Amber Heard's energies in regard to her law case against Johnny Depp. Amber Heard's energies in this law case in which she is a defendant against Johnny Depp. Cutting once again and taking 3 cards for Amber. And I'm going to put this deck a little bit further. Let's just find it someplace here. Okay, so the cards for Johnny are the 6 of Swords, the 7 of the 8 of Wands, and the 3 of Swords. So we can see that he went through a very difficult time. This is destruction, this is failure that came because of the way that he acted in the past. So he is not denying that he was addicted to drugs and alcohol. He's not denying that these things. What he is denying is that he attacked Amber and physically, and that he abused her. So this card shows us his heartache. This shows us how difficult it was for him the entire a period of time when they were fighting, and the period of time after he lost the case in the UK. So this card only shows us his feelings of destruction and failure that came after he or during the time that he was married to Amber Heard. And this was in a way a little bit very much his own fault, his own actions that caused that. This could also be his decision to marry her, despite the fact that she was probably not the best choice for him, despite the fact that she's saying that she tried to help him to rehabilitate himself. She herself is admitting to using drugs in front of him, or using drugs while they were together. So she wasn't very much the company that a person needs in order to rehabilitate his addictions. And her sister accidentally said yesterday that most of the time she wasn't sober, and it just slipped her mouth when she said it was one of the one of the rare occasions I was sober. So most of the times she wasn't sober. So all of the people that surrounded Johnny Depp at that time when he was with Amber did not help him, and that was a very bad choice for him, and this led to this energy of destruction and failure. But this is the past, and right now we look at the present, and the present is the 8 of Wands. And the 8 of Wands, that's a very quick and swift action, but it is also the right action. So the 8 of Wands is a card that speaks about being in the right time, in the right place at the right time. This is this is like the last good card in the Wands series, because after that it comes to the 9 of Wands and then the 10 of Wands, which is taking too much upon yourself. So this is about velocity and right action. So he is right now in the right place, in the right time. He's doing the right thing. He picked the right lawyers. So he is in the right place. So this is very good energy for Johnny Depp. And the future card for him is about the 6 of Swords. The 6 of Swords is a card of vacation, or going away, going from turbulent waters into quieter waters. So we see Johnny Depp being able to take some time off to get out of this turbulence, to get out of this mess that is messing out his life. So this is something that we can see for the future for him. And this can also mean that he took the case from the UK to the USA because he felt that he had better chances there. So he moved the case, and that is one of the reasons why right now he is in the right place at the right time. And this shows us that he's going towards a better place. The Six of Swords is one of the rare good cards in the Swords series, and this card just shows us that it comes right after the battle, or the Five of Swords that is talking about the need to take action. And when you do take the action that is the right action, then you are able to take that vacation, to go away, to get away from all of that bad energies that surrounded you. Okay, so that's Johnny Depp's energy. Now, Amber Heard's energy. So the past is the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is a card that I usually use for the Queen herself, but the Queen of Pentacles is also the shopkeeper. She's also someone who thinks about money and everything that is connected to money. And this card is also a card of someone who is very possessive, someone who is very even a bigot in a way, someone who is thinking about how to get more money, how to manage her money. Amber Heard pledged to give all the money that she got in the divorce settlement to charity. She did not do that. So this card just shows us how engrossed she was with everything that is connected with money, with property, and even in a way of being possessive towards Johnny Depp himself. And her sister did testify yesterday that in one of the occasions it all started because Johnny was unfaithful for her, and she walked her sister up in the middle of the night because he was unfaithful to her. So not to take anything out of what Johnny did, because this destruction card does come after doing something bad. But this card just shows us how possessive she was and how engrossed she was with everything that is connected with property. Okay, so that's the first card. The second card is the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups, that's a card of dreams. Dreams that are needed, dreams that need to come true. This is her present energy. She is in this illusion. This card is a card that many call it a gaslighting card. This card can talk about dreams that can come true, but also about illusions and things that cannot come true. This card shows us that right now she's living in this dream world, and she needs to turn into reality. She needs to start understanding that reality is different than the way that she thinks things are. So this is about a tendency to fantasize. This is about missing opportunities because you dream about things that you think that they need to become a reality. And this card is, both these cards are turning their backs to one another. So the archetype of the person that she is right now doesn't want to acknowledge her need for money and her need for property and her being a bigot in the past. And because he's turning his back to the queen, and the queen herself is turning her back to the present situation. So she is in a way looking back. She doesn't want to see reality as it is right now. So both of these cards are just showing us that Amber did not come from a clean heart. And the last card is, how can it not? The devil. So, devil energy, that's the addictions, that's the drugs, that's the alcohol, that's the lies, that's accusing someone of doing something that is not true, that is convincing people to give false testimony. Just one moment. So I was expecting this card. I thought it will come, and it did come. So everything that we see about Amber is not being living in the real world. In the past, being very, very much engrossed with money and everything that is connected with with property, and the devil energy, which is the energy of, she did not try to help Johnny Depp in anything that is connected to his addictions. On the contrary, she even in a way, how do you say that? Wait a minute. Encouraged his addictions, and he might have been a different person when he was under the influence, but not in the way that she describes him. So I think that this card only shows us his heartache because he did the wrong choice, because he attached himself to the devil. So I thought about taking one more card for each of them regarding their lawyers, and to see what can we see around their lawyers. So for Johnny, the lawyer card is the Seven of Wands, which is a great card for a lawyer, because this is someone who is focusing on the most important things and leaving the trivial things out. So even if we think about why didn't she ask that witness these things or that things, those things, these lawyers are focusing on the important things. They're not dealing with the trivial ones. And Amber's lawyers are wish come true people. So they are smug in a way. They feel like their wishes came true. This can actually show us that they didn't much care about the results of this trial. They thought about how it will benefit themselves. This is a person that is very happy, very smug. He looks at his achievements, he looks at the trophies he has behind him. He doesn't even need to look at them, because he knows he has them. So he's thinking about how he's going to go forward from here. So they are only thinking about themselves, their own personal gain, and how they can increase that gain. So their only real interest in this trial is more of making a name for themselves, and that opening the door for more famous people, or even more people that will come afterwards and take them as lawyers. So this is how they feel. So maybe that is a wrong feeling, because they're not doing such a great job. But if you are following, I watched some of the videos. I watched the body language guy, and some of them I watched a lawyer that was giving commentaries during the trial, and she did not think that these lawyers are doing a good job, but they think that they are doing a good job. They are thinking about how they will increase their workload, how they will attract more clients because of this trial. So they are thinking about themselves and their own gain, and these lawyers are thinking about their client and how to fight for him and how to focus on the most important things and leave those trivial things out. Okay, so that's the tarot, and the oracle cards is the native spirit. It is positive messages, and that's for Johnny Depp to help him deal with those heartaches and with that destruction feeling that he feels. So let's see, what can we find? Okay, so clearing the deck. And a message for Johnny Depp during this trial. Positive message for Johnny Depp. Walking in beauty. So that is to look at the positive things around him, look at the beauty of the world, and even walk within it. Look at the good things, look at the beautiful things, and just let those bad things alone. This card is also telling Johnny to intoxicate himself with nature and not with substances, and to walk in beauty, because there is so much beauty in the world and there is so much to do, and you don't need drugs in order to feel better about yourself. So the next card is thunder drum. So thunder drum, that is a drum that you use in order to bring rain. This card is telling Johnny, use the abilities that you have. Use the thunder drum in order to cleanse yourself, cleanse your energies, and to be able to go forward. So this is it for this reading, and I hope you liked it. And if you did, please like, subscribe. I don't think that I can do any more readings today, although I have so many things that I wanted to do, but still my voice is not that great. So I will have, but this one I had to. So I will have to defer the other ones to other days. Anyway, so I'll see you in the next one. Bye.